Today I want to talk about why heavy singles could be the best thing you can do to improve your max strength. A lot of people avoid heavy singles because they think they're too advanced, they're too risky, but honestly, singles might be one of the most useful tools for getting stronger if you do them properly. And I'm not talking about max out every week ego singles. I mean technical, controlled, non-grindy singles at maybe an RPE of 6 to 8, meaning you have 2 to 3 reps in reserve. Something you can hit cleanly with no drama. Here's a few reasons why I like them. Heavy singles teach your body how to handle heavy weight. Most people never actually feel what heavy weight feels like. Then they wonder why their 5 rep maxes or 3 rep maxes never move. Singles expose you to that load without the fatigue of high reps. You build confidence under the bar, your bracing gets better, your positioning gets better, and suddenly your heavy sets don't feel so heavy anymore. They improve your technique, but not in the way people expect. Everyone always says, perfect your form with lighter weights. Yeah, that's okay to a point, but some technical issues only show up under heavy load. Bar path, bracing, sticking points, these are things you only learn from lifting something genuinely heavy. You can't fix a sticking point until you actually hit it. Singles show you exactly where that is. They're low fatigue but high reward. This is a part people don't realize. A single heavy rep creates way less fatigue than a heavy set of 5, but it gives you almost the same strength stimulus. So if you're someone who wants to get stronger, but you don't want to get wrecked for days, heavy singles are perfect. They teach you how to stay switched on when a lift gets tough. Heavy singles force you to stay focused. If you only ever lifted light to moderate weights, you don't learn how to grind, how to keep tension, how to stay calm when a rep slows down. Controlled singles teach you that skill, and it carries over massively to your main training blocks and even sport. It's also like a self-readiness tool right in your training. If you work up to a heavy single with an RPE of 6 to 8 and it feels pretty comfortable, that's your opportunity to go for a PB. If it doesn't feel comfortable, then that's when you just start your back off sets. But you can decide that while you're training. So they're a great tool to auto-regulate your training during your training session. And it gives you a massive opportunity to go for PBs, which is the whole point in training anyway. How I use them for myself and clients is I like to put the heavy singles at the start of your main lift. So either squats, deadlifts, bench press, potentially overhead press or pull-ups, something where it's your main lift for the day. One heavy single, nothing crazy, clean rep only, then drop into your regular working sets. Or if you feel good, as I said, this is the time to go for a PB. It's the best of both worlds. You get the neural benefit from the single and the volume benefit from your normal program. Bottom line, heavy singles aren't dangerous, they're not only for powerlifters and they're not max out sessions. They're just one of the most efficient ways to build strength, confidence and better technique without beating yourself into the ground.